Apparently there are resistant deadly strains that are in the USA untreatable now, according to Beatty. Well, both infections are caught together. So 40% of cases you catch both gonorrhea and chlamydia. A 2017 study estimated that chlamydia leads to pelvic inflammatory cases, a 2017 study estimated that chlamydia leads to pelvic inflammatory disease in 10% of cases within 1 year, while gonorrhea is faster and may cause pelvic inflammatory disease within 10 to 20% within 6 months. Yeah, so if you, and this goes for the men, if you got a side chick, this stuff can transfer even with a condom. I would just get tested, once a month. Because your girl could be infertile within 6 if you're going to go that route. I'm not saying you should. But all right.
Hey, y'all. It's STI.
This pretty white girl is going to tell us about gonorrhea.
Hey, y'all. It's STI Awareness Week. And every day this week, I'm going to be making a video on a different STI. Today's topic is gonorrhea. Under the microscope, gonorrhea looks like a cute little diplococci, but in real life, she's not so cute. So let's talk about it. Gonorrhea is a very common sexually transmitted infection. It can affect the tissues of the throat, the urethra of the penis, the vagina, and the rectal tissues, and can be spread through oral, vaginal, or anal sex. Like most sexually transmitted infections, you can potentially have gonorrhea without ever knowing it. It can be completely asymptomatic, but in case one is going to show symptoms, they're typically things like unusual discharge, burning with urination, pain with sexual activity, throat or rectal irritation. If left untreated, gonorrhea can have some pretty serious health complications, things like infertility in both men and women, pelvic inflammatory disease in cis women, and if left untreated, that bacteria can actually spread to the bloodstream and go on to infect the joints, and you can get gonococcal arthritis. So the joints become swollen, painful, you may have a fever, and in very rare cases, gonorrhea has even been known to travel through the bloodstream to the heart and cause endocarditis. Luckily for us, gonorrhea is very easily treated, 100% curable, and all you need is a shot in the butt of ceftriaxone, and that will completely take care of it in most cases. As a reminder, we do not test for gonorrhea in the blood, so in case you got your blood drawn, that is not a full STI test. You also need swabs or a urine sample at the site of exposure, so that would be throat or rectal swabs, vaginal swabs, or just pee in a cup. What questions do you have about gonorrhea?
Yep. All right, let's see what's next. Guess this pretty blonde girl.
I've had gonorrhea 5 times.
Is that a dude? What the hell?
From the same person. I just was being dumb.
He got 5 times. You got it from the same person. When do you learn?
Not heard a lot about gonorrhea.
It's pretty much exactly the same
Like
as
chlamydia?
chlamydia, yeah.
Like everyone I know's had chlamydia.
Yeah.
Not me though. But
5 times I had to go to the doctor.
yeah, but it's
From the same person.
who's that dirty prick who kept giving it to
Who's
you?
the dumb bitch who kept fucking having sex with the man with fucking gonorrhea?
Could be worse. Could be herpes.
Could be. Don't have that one.
But you know what? Remove the stigma. So many more people have herpes and
I know about 4 of my friends that have herpes.
yeah, I've got some friends with herpes, but no one talks about it.
I don't know, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear, not me.
All right. Gonorrhea 5 times. Who's next?
You can get gonorrhea in... All right, quick military story time again about how I found out you can get gonorrhea in multiple places. So I used to run the ASIMS program for my unit, which is like the back of house stuff for medical, meaning like if anybody has immunization stuff or quarters or anything like that, that's what I ran. So that means if anybody got quarters, they would get that little piece of paper from their doctor, they'd bring it into their ASIMS rep, which was me. I'd input that data into the system, double check it, and make sure that they get their time off. So I'm sitting in my office and this girl comes in with her piece of paper and she is messed up. The right side of her face, I mean, she's got scabs on her eye, on her nose, on the side of her mouth, on her ear, and like streaks. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen road rash, but that's what it looked like. It looked like she was in a motorcycle accident. Like she had road rash on her face. So she's handing me her quarter paperwork and I see this and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Were you in an accident? You know, we're overseas at the time. So I want to make sure, like, she has 5 days of quarters. Are you okay? Do you need somebody to check in on you? Do you need food? You know, what can we do for you? And this girl, without batting an eye, looks right at me and says, oh, no, I'm fine. Actually, it's gonorrhea. I'm sorry. Your paper does not tell me what your diagnosis. What? And she just walks out. Just hands me her paper, tells me it's gonorrhea, walks out the door. So, of course, I look over at my work husband like, what just happened? And all he says is, that was a hell of a night.
Oh, my gosh. All right, let's see who's next. All right.
He gave me gonorrhea. Yay, so I went and got injected for that. Oh, that needle, it was real. The symptoms of gonorrhea, I noticed that there was a little bit of blood in my urine, probably about day 4. I smelled a little bit different. It was a little bit tangy. One of my girlfriends had gonorrhea for a few months. She reckoned she had sore kidneys, a sore back, and she went and got tested and she had it for a while. So, I mean, you do notice your body does change. That's what you get from raw dogging strangers. But I hadn't raw dogged in such a long time and I was like, he looks clean, he'll be fine. No. No.
All right, so I want to hear from you guys what your experience is with these STDs. I want to hear, has a woman ever given you chlamydia or gonorrhea? Have you ever gotten either one? How many people, if you did get it, what were your numbers? Like, did you raw dog 20 girls, one gave you gonorrhea? And how did you find out? Did you have symptoms? Did you wear a condom? We're just trying to get the skinny on what's going on here. So we're putting the link in the chat. You guys don't have to have your cameras on. I understand this is like, you can if you want, but I'm not going to put a gun to your head. Ladies, I'd love to hear a lady admit it.